As a young person, I think everybody wants to be somebody. Probably anybody that's reads Selling Power as a young person says, I want to be somebody. That's what it is all about. And then you work very hard and you're going to have lots of trials and tribulations. You'll have some successes, perhaps even more failures than successes. And you'll learn something. And you'll probably learn more from the failures than even the successes. And at the time, the setbacks, the disappointments, the heartbreaking experiences, you feel like, man, this just hit me so hard. Can I ever come back? And then the next day, you do. And you find a way to pick yourself up and get back in the game and never give up. And if you do that enough, and you've had enough experiences, and you realize that your life is really in service to other people, and it's not what you take from this world, but it's what you give it, then you realize that you will not be judged by a few people or a few mistakes or a few disappointments, but you will be judged by many people that you have come into contact with. And if you're a lucky man or woman, you realize that the person that's the receptionist at the front desk is just as important as the CEO at the top floor in the corner office. That the person that's sweeping the hotel floor or cleaning the sidewalk or picking up the garbage deserves your respect. You should tell them, thank you for cleaning up the garbage. Thank you for keeping the lobby so nice. It made so pleasant to come into your building today. Thank you for your kindness in setting the meeting up for me. I appreciate it. How was your day today? And if enough people in the ecosystem of life touch your life because you gave a little something to them, you're ready for anything. And then you get to the point in your life where you want to do something and you want to be somebody and you want to take people to their greater good, to their goals, to their dreams. And then you're a very serious person. And actually, you're never there. You know, that's what I feel every day. It's like a self-renewal run. And every day you have a chance to be better than the day before. I think early on, I tended to lick my wounds and be very self-critical of the things that I didn't do well. And then as you get a little bit more experienced and you've been through so many different movies, you realize that it's perfectly natural for you to be imperfect. It's perfectly natural for you to have made so many mistakes. And actually, self-forgiveness and the idea of putting yesterday's bad movie behind you and looking forward to today's masterpiece is what can make you special. And again, just remember, stay hungry, stay humble, and be in service to everybody that comes into your path. And do the right thing. And in the selling business, as one example, you know, your next deal will be filled with good luck. If you did today's deal with honesty, you did it the right way with integrity. It doesn't mean you can't be aggressive in its pursuit. It just means that you have to care very deeply that whomever was on the other side of whatever business arrangement you're working on has to win too. And they have to feel good too. And they have to be your greatest reference. If you do that in every endeavor, every encounter, and you try your best, you'll be fine. The vulnerability that you can bring after you've mastered so many different challenges, whatever those challenges are, you have to look at it as you've been put here for a reason. You have to trust God and believe that whether good things have happened to you or bad things have happened to you, or if really challenging things have happened to you, you are a messenger, and how you handle whatever the situation is, good, bad, or indifferent, defines who you are. And I really believe that. And, for example, a lot of people sometimes feel comfortable or not comfortable putting, the fact that I had a tough injury in 2015 on the table, but I don't, because had I actually had a vote in it, I probably would have voted against. But on the other hand, there's so many people that now are so much more open to me, and they approach me and they tell me what their stories are, and I, in some small way, maybe can play a role in making whatever their difficulty is a little bit more rational, a little bit more addressable, and maybe a little bit easier. I think that's an amazing power and opportunity that God has given me, and I won't forfeit that. And I actually get tremendous energy and motivation from that each and every day. And in some ways, I actually feel, 21 again, all over. And sometimes I think that in a perhaps paradoxical way, I've gotten more from some of the downs than I ever did the ups. And I think that's really special, and there's something very soulful and spiritual in all that. Do whatever you're doing today at the absolute best level you can perform at. And do that with complete passion, and don't think so far into the future, because so many of the things are based on what you do today and tomorrow. And you can have a vision and you can have a dream, but dreams and visions that are well executed today tend to come true. And I mean, that's kind of the key. So right now, the book that I'm writing is in what I can give to ServiceNow and ServiceNow customers and ServiceNow partners and ServiceNow shareholders. And in a decade from now, if we did it right, it'll be a book worth writing, or perhaps even the book has been written by itself and there's no need to memorialize it with a hard copy. We'll see. But that's what I want to do. I love what I'm doing right now. And I know it shows, because you can't fake passion. It's either there or it isn't.
Right.
And I tell people, if you can't get passionate about what you're doing today, then either you're not giving it enough or it's not the right place for you. Because when it comes together, the place and your DNA, it tends to be a combination like nitro and glycerin. It's pretty exciting stuff.